MRecktv.
Tonight, my hero. Tonight, my childhood hero went off on me. And while some of that sucks, how mad can I be? Flex my childhood hero, man. It is what it is. I can't be that upset. I get it. He was upset. So it is what it is. We'll talk about it tomorrow in the morning show. But I'm not stressing it. You guys have seen me stress before. I am not stressing it. What up, Big Ray? I'm not stressing it at all. Okay, so that's a great question. Money-o, what you just said. You said, why interview Bhad Bhabie and tell Ebro not to interview Kanye? Okay, if you listen back to that Kanye conversation when I told Ebro you shouldn't go out there and interview Kanye, if you listen close, I said I would do it, but you shouldn't do it. Because I thought for Ebro's brand, who's a guy who says he doesn't need interviews, we don't need interviews, he doesn't rely on interviews, and for a guy, because Ebro felt so strongly about Kanye not having a scheduled meeting with Donald Trump, but simply going up to the lobby. And Ebro thought that was so disrespectful. Why should he turn around and do the same thing? I don't know, I didn't touch it. So, I didn't think it made sense for Ebro to do that. Okay? Now, Bhad Bhabie, tonight's show. First of all, it's a 5-minute interview. She's not my main interview. She's a secondary interview. And we, first of all, am I trying to get views? Yes. We are doing a show that requires views. We have to get views. We have to do things that kids care about. So tonight's show, for example, we have a panel with T Grizzly, Karuchi Tran, and my man Rex, talking hip-hop issues, Donald Glover, a whole lot of other stuff. Then we talk to Bhad Bhabie for 5 minutes. Honey, I can't help you. I don't know where it is. Okay, it's probably in the cushions. Or use your phone. So we have Bhad Bhabie for 5 minutes. I don't co-sign her. I'm not doing parties with Bhad Bhabie. I've never played Bhad Bhabie's music. But guys, she's nominated for a Billboard Award against Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. If you get viscerally angry when you looked at Bhad Bhabie, that's okay. I get it. I used to get really angry at her when I looked at her too. That's actually part of why I find it interesting, is because of how I used to react. So it made me sort of curious, like, why do we react so strongly to her? Okay? So, no bear. So as a result of that, of the fact that she now, look, we didn't want to have her on the show when she just was on Dr. Phil. We passed on the interview. But now she's more than that. Sorry, she's nominated for the Billboard Award against two of the greats. Well, two of the current greats. So I'm going to ignore her. So if you listen to the interview, there's no cosign. There's no cosign at all. So I don't know what Flex said specifically, if that's what he talked about. But if he used that as an example of me not being hip hop, because I have a show about hip hop, and on that show about hip hop, we decided to talk to someone who's getting nominated for awards and is in the middle of a lot of interesting conversations right now. Dude, she's got 14 million followers. She got nominated for that award. She got nominated for that award because of streams. That's how these people are getting nominated. That's what the Billboard Awards are. They're numbers based. They're not opinion based. That's how the Billboard Awards are based on. They're based on actual numbers. So that means Bhad Bhabie's getting numbers. So, and listen, I'll be honest, part of me, I don't realize that I'm a troll, But part of me is a troll in the sense that if I see people react really passionately about something, I can't help but want to challenge you on it. Like, why do you hate her so much? Okay, listen to this. Post Malone doesn't get nearly the hate Bhad Bhabie does. Post Malone is setting records. Setting records, right? He's a white dude making black music. Setting records. He's the most poppin'. Okay? And no one's saying anything. Bhad Bhabie's a 15-year-old girl with a song out. It's not that deep, guys. It's not that deep. I was just curious to hear what her deal was.
For you, Mr. Rosenberg, to speak in that morning on a hip-hop show, I want to start by saying that. Not me, but them. And when Father's Day comes around this year, you should make sure you send me a Father's Day card, because you are my son. Okay? Because you want to know what I mean to the culture, you're going to learn tonight what I mean to the culture, what I've laid down. So you see, when you were in Chevy Chase, Maryland, right? Graduating, what's the high school again? Bethesda High School, graduating 97, 98?
98, 99.
I was already putting 3,000 in the tunnel. Don't worry, we're going to get to 2018. I just want to give you a little refresher of, this is a good history lesson for you, bruh. An excellent history lesson. And I want to tell you what you were doing. What's the place again? Chevy Chase, Maryland. While you were riding around your little car, taking pictures with your dog. There's the dog.
Bear, he loves Bear.
Well, he had another dog prior to that, I'm sure. With your glasses on. What else? Your surfboard probably in the back of the car. Beaching it. I'm just giving a good picture because I'm talking about you in 98. Right? What did I forget? I said the beat. Yeah, while you were playing Tribe Called Quest B-sides, I was packing that tunnel. Making this city pop. With this station on my back. Back then, Peter Rosenberg. We're just giving a history lesson / smoke. Right? Now, we already talked about the Father's Day card. So let me fast forward to 2018. 2018, I'm still packing it out with 3,000 people in the club. Still on my, Lord, what am I on, like 200 freestyles? While you're doing the Catch Me Outside girl. 2018! And you want to know what I mean to the culture. Right? Is that what he said?
I mean...
So let me explain this logo to you, Rosenberg. I didn't even know he was only been here since 07. You did him dirty with pointing that out.
Yo.
What's your name, young man?
Mike G.
Mike G. You did him dirty with pointing that out. You know I thought he was here like 15, 20. So this guy who's been at this station 11 years, you came in 12-7, want to tell me what I mean to the culture. But let me, so let's fast forward to 2018. As you sit on your couch, chilling, snapping pictures on the gram with your dog, not hitting the clubs. You think when they look at that Hot 97 logo, they're thinking about that? What are they thinking about? What are they thinking about the freestyle I put out, the club I just packed? I keep this logo hot so you can sleep at night and have a good old time and snuggle. What's the dog?
Bear, he loves Bear.
And snuggle up with Bear. Right? Me. I make it happen. Did he know that?
I think he means well.
Did he? Did he know that I make? You sure he's confused? What else? He want to know. What was he said about the? Fake beef.
Yeah.
Is this fake beef we're doing now?
No.
Or me giving my opinion, Tat? What is it?
No, it's your opinion, but he just was saying that he thought that maybe.
What do you think? I'm trying to understand. What did I miss?
He wanted his opinion to matter too.
His opinion matters, but I'm curious. So he wants to have an understanding of what I mean to the culture. You can't really understand what I mean to the culture, my brother. You could never come to New York City. Where's he? Chevy
Chase.
From Maryland. Chevy Chase, Maryland. That's where you're from. Looking at this station from the outside, and you come here now, 2018, and you want to tell me what I mean to the culture? I built this culture. So let me tell you about people like you. When this whole thing was getting created and happening in the park and stuff like that, you want to know what you were doing? You were the one that walks by. You're the one that didn't want to go in the park. You're the one that didn't want to be part of it. Now it's pop culture. And you feel comfortable. And you should. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of people you may know more than. I ain't one of them. And I'm going to tell you why or how I realize you are a fake historian. I watched an interview with you on MTV. And you were talking about Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd. And I want to turn that music down. Because I found this after you want to know what I meant to the culture. I said, let me do my homework and see what this guy means to the culture. So you did an interview about Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd on MTV. And you said you called somebody in Brooklyn and they told you that Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd were in control of New York City and they were the big thing in '88.
No, but he was young.
I want to be exact. In '88, my brother, you were 9 years old in the 4th grade.
He was interested.
And I don't know what city you're from, but Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd never had control of this city. In 1988 and 87 was Eric B. and Rakim Town. You fake historian. So I watch you move through this culture, and I was like, but this guy, at 9 years old, what is he talking about? But you want to say what I did for this city. Everything that comes out of this city, I break. Everything that comes out of this city. I'll tell you to your face. Yeah. Everything. Now, you think we're fake beefing, or is this my opinion? Is this fake beef I'm creating?
I think it's your opinion.
It's my opinion.
It's your opinion.
So, I see this, and then I see him. What's the girl he interviewed?
Catch Me Outside.
The Catch Me Outside girl. Listen. The Catch Me Outside girl. I want to first say, I get it. You're doing that for numbers and views. Like, don't play yourself. Don't play hip hop and play rap like you're not. And I'm going to tell you something why you don't understand A$AP Rocky and Travis Scott. And you're right, Rosenberg. I never have listened to a Travis Scott album. That's pop. That's not hip hop. But you wouldn't know that. I haven't listened. You're right. Was that number 1 or number 2?
That was number
1. Okay. Of course you're not going to see why A$AP Rocky and the similarities in being ripped off. Because you're the type of guy that rips people off. So you don't see it, but I see it. You want to know the definition of swagger? Is a person's movement in their dress. And people have taken that from A$AP Rocky. But you, sir, believe that everybody should just be happy to be here. No one should be upset. We're all getting money. It's not how it works, bruh. Not in hip-hop. And I'm going to tell you what I don't respect about you, since we're really being full. Because you want to know what I mean to the culture. I come in every night at 7 o'clock on my show. I make it happen. I stay here for 5 hours, mix for 4 of them, go to the nightclub, make it happen, come back. My ratings outstanding. 18 to 34, I'm number 1. 25-54, I'm number 1. 18-49, I'm number 1. But you know what I don't respect about you? You say you're about the culture and you're about the music, but you don't even show up for your own radio show on Sunday night to play them records that you say, that culture that you love. If you love it so much, show up and play the music. But nah. the culture that you scream. You know what culture you scream? I'm gonna tell you what it is. You scream that culture and you're used to putting your name on something and not doing the work. That's what you do on Sunday night. And I peep you, and I lost respect for you when you say you about this culture and this music, because you ain't. The day you feel you can question me, being where you're from, Chevy Chase, Maryland, from Bethesda High School, graduated in 98, you ain't got no word in this city. It's my city. Any of you radio personalities think you want smoke? Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke. You know why? Because you don't work hard as me, bruh. You're a sidekick in this city. Sidekick in the morning, sidekick on your own show. On Complex, you look like a sidekick. Tell Complex to cut me a check tomorrow, because I made you madder tonight. I'm going to get you some numbers. That show is trash on Complex. You about the culture, but you bring up that ding-dong chick to interview. Who you think, we stupid? You think I'm stupid? No, I'm only playing Rosenberg. So, P.O., why don't you take me and Rosenberg, let's go to Mr. Chow's
Fix this up.
and just hang out.
Team.
Hang out. And I want to say to you, Rosenberg, I have such a liking for you. And I saw you comment on me, made me understand, bruh, this guy really doesn't understand the game, the hard work, the flow. He doesn't, yeah. So it's love. And New York, Jersey, Connecticut, I mean what I said. I'll scrap with anybody out here. I'll scrap if you work here. I'll scrap if you don't work here. Because I am never going to be a come up. And I'm going to tell you something else where you super played yourself today. Don't comment on me, then call around and try to hush me up at night. That's a sucker move. You say something, stand by it. Because I stand by what I said tonight. And if you're wondering how it's going to be here in the hallways, when we hang out, I'm going to post something on the gram, make you feel a little comfortable. Okay? What time is it?
Well, let's play a little of that, and then we're going to do some of this, and then we're going to come back.
I'm sorry, Ted, I made you feel uncomfortable tonight.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
I just
wanted That's your guy?
Nah, just everything.
You know, Ted called me a couple times. That's my guy. That's Ted, I get it. But, you know, we're going to have a good discussion about ethics and radio in New York City and respect. And this microphone I built. And in 2018, I keep it hot. I'm in that streets. So you can be comfortable in that morning. Relax, bro. Because I can do this smoke thing every night.
It's crummy beats, y'all.
Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MRecktv promo, MRecktv promo at gmail.com. Peace.
Switch things to the opposite way. It's the Mac that the strippers and the groupies pay. Yeah, bands make her dance, you can't juice this J.
We bout to terrorize the rap game.
Fuck it right and give it back pain. Ever since a kid, it stayed focused, barely hung out. Pops went to jail, mom Dukes got strung out. Like Jordan with the tongue out, determined to win.
And got the best product out, and you killing the strip. I taught the money gymnastics, I'm making it flip. Hit the block hard, yes, early morning on the wake up. Betty Crocker cook skills, help me get my cake up.
Custies coming left and right, it feels like the first. The money is a gift, but them bills is a curse. I'm a overachiever, not a superstition believer. I'm good everywhere, like credit from a visa.
The rotten apple, you could get shot in your Adam's apple. Giving God praise, leaving out the tabernacle.
Lemon squeeze, trigger 45. I feel like Kevin Costner, bodyguard. Holding down Whitney. That paperwork got his name on it. These snitch niggas in every...
Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone. MRecktv. It's got a music.